recording now. Okay, so we are going to start our class immediately. We are waiting for no one. All right, we are going to wait for no one, but let us help them. Please just go to our WhatsApp class and type it there that the class has already started. All right, type it there that the class has already started, so that the latecomers they'll try to join. They will try to join up. Okay, very good. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's class, and today promises to be awesome as well. Today promises to be very, very awesome. And let's get right into the details. Okay, I want to believe that you have gotten to where we stopped yesterday because it's very important. It's very important for you to get to where we stopped yesterday. As I've always said, practicing is very important. If you do not practice, there's no way you are going to get it. You can think you are following the class and then you are understanding how we are going, but if you don't practice it by yourself, if you don't really do stuff by yourself, you are not really getting anything. Real learning starts when you get your hands dirty, you roll up your sleeve and you actually do something. So that is when you start learning genuinely. So I hope we all understand that. And as I have said in the WhatsApp class today, one of my students, his name is Francis, I asked him to join our call today so that he can have a little bit of word with us. But I hope he will still be able to make it though. He called me, he said he's heading to somewhere and his flight is a little bit delayed, so he might not be able to make it, but he said peradventure he got to where he's going on time. He will definitely join, but let's just keep our heads up and let us hope he joins us. All right, so yeah, let's start immediately. We are going to start immediately. How many of you have installed local WP on your laptop? Now, I understand that some of us are, having issues with local WP. Some people, they are getting some errors. There's a guy in my DM is getting some errors with local WP. Don't worry, we're going to fix your errors. All right, I'm already making researches on how to fix those errors. But just try as much as possible to follow the class. How many of you explored as I asked you to explore yesterday? I asked you guys to explore yesterday. I asked you to check different themes and see what those things can be used for. I hope you guys you explored as I have said. Okay, so let's just get right into today's class. I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. Let me know when you can see my screen. And I sent the replay of yesterday's class. I sent it to to the group, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I'm going to be presenting now, and let me know when you can see my screen. All right, I'm going to try and make today's class very quick because I'm kind of tired. I need to sleep. I had a very long day today, so someone said they did not see the video for yesterday's class. Well, I asked you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You should have gotten an alert immediately I uploaded it. But if you didn't, I sent the link to the WhatsApp group. Check the WhatsApp group, and maybe someone can just resend the link. But I sent it since yesterday, so I sent it today, so you can go ahead and check it out. So you guys should be seeing my screen right now. All right, you should be seeing my screen right away. So we are going to get started now. Alright, so the first thing you need to do anytime you want to work on your on your website, maybe you've created your website yesterday on local WP and you need to get back to work, what I need you to do is to go to your local WP application. You should have a shortcut on your desktop here, and if you don't have a shortcut on your desktop, you should just go ahead and search for local WP. You will see the application. Just open it. Immediately you click on it and you open it, just open it, your local WP will load up like this. Right, your local WP should load up like this. Me, I've already opened my own before this class, but local WP normally it's a very huge application. It's a very heavy application. They are like, 3 services running in one application like this. It is running MySQL, it is running Apache, and it is also running WordPress as a server. So there's a lot going on in the background, so you have to be patient with this application. It's a very heavy application, but if you remember, this is the website that we were working on yesterday. Alright, delivery website. This is the website we were working on today, or working on yesterday. So if you want to continue working with that website, just need to click on it. Just click on that website and it will show the details and the settings of that website. What I need you to do is to go ahead and click on start site. Alright, you see this green play button here that says start site. Just go ahead and click on it. So when you click on it, it will take a while to, it's starting it up. It will take a while for it to start up. And someone said they can't hear me. Someone said they can't see my screen. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Jamila Mohammed said they cannot hear me. Olukayode said they can't see my screen. I am currently presenting my screen. So okay, people said they can see my screen. Maybe probably you are pinning someone to your to your viewport. So you can just go ahead and unpin that person and you should be seeing my screen right now. Alright? Okay, very good. A lot of people can see my screen and a lot of people can hear me. Now, as I was saying, you can see now it is operational now. It is now saying stop site. It means the site has already started. So let's just go ahead and click on admin. Alright, you can just go ahead and click on admin. Just click on admin so that it will take you to your administrative panel. Alright, since you logged in yesterday, and if you check remember me, it will just log you directly to your admin panel. But if you did not check remember me, it might ask you to go ahead and input your your password and your username. Then just go ahead and do that, and you're going to get into your dashboard. And when you get into your dashboard, then we can now continue. So you remember, just give it a while, let it load, and then it will load like this. And then check this out. I'm already in my I'm already here. Alright, I'm already here. Now I want to know how many of you are here with me right now. If you are here with me right now, I want you to type I am here. Type I am here in the chat section. Alright, type I am here in the chat section. It is very, very important for you to follow through. It's very important for you to follow through. Alright. Let's be sure our class is recording. Okay, very good. Now, as I've said, this class is capable of doing very awesome stuff for you. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I want Francis to come around and and speak to us, so that you understand how life can be transformed from nothing to something. Do you understand? I don't want you guys to take this take this with levity. As I've told you, this is not just about web design. This is not just about me teaching you how to design websites. Of course you can. Someone said mine is saying error establishing database connection. Yeah, don't worry, just reload it. Just reload it. Just click on reload on your browser. Click on reload and give it a while. It's going to work. So this is not just about web design. It's much more than that. By the ending of this class, I want you to see opportunities that are lying ahead of you. In fact, let's come to Google right now and type average cost of a WordPress website in US. Alright, because I don't want you to think about, I don't want you to think local. Do you understand? Nigerian clients are stressful. Work for people abroad. Do you understand? Nigerian clients are very, very stressful. People abroad, they will pay. See, they said the average cost of a WordPress website that you are learning for free right now, which means if you own your skill and you know how to do this thing very well, you could collect up to $75 to $115,000 per project. Per project. Imagine that. Per project, you could get between this and this. You could charge anything between this and this for your WordPress project. I mean, I did not put this there now. I mean, you can see I did not put this there. Alright, you can go ahead and you can see the average upfront cost of a WordPress website, though, is what, $75 to depending to $115,000. Multiply that. Go and multiply that. You know, what's the exchange rate now? I think exchange rate is about 615 or 612 or something. Bank rate is around 500 and something. Black market rate is about 612 right now. Go ahead and multiply that and know the amount it is. Alright, the skill that you're about to learn for free right now. So that's why I really want you guys to take this seriously. And I don't know why anybody will not practice. It is very important for you to practice. If you don't practice this thing, you won't know it. You might be watching me do it, but if you don't do it yourself, you can't beat your chest and say you know this thing. So please, I need you to really understand that. Another person, WP beginner here, says your cost can range from $100 to $500 to $3,000, even as high as $30,000. That is what this person said. This website said. Another one, Kingstar.com, said it could range between $566 to $52,000. I'm not the one putting these things there, so that you are going to understand the skill that you are learning for free, that I'm teaching you for free right now. This is part of the process, guys. This is part of the class. I want to open your head so that you will know that you have no reason to be broke. You have no reason to be broke. You have no reason to sit at a job where you are collecting 50,000 naira per month. You have no reason to do that. In fact, before the ending of this class, I'm going to share something mind-blowing to you guys, and just some of you guys will benefit from it. Alright, just some of you guys will benefit from it. I am personally going to help you get started with your career in web design, or with any digital skill you have, selling it and putting yourself in front of foreign clients that can actually pay you a lot of money. So in case I forget to tell you the details, please, someone should remind me before the ending of this class. Alright, so you can see, you can go online and search for these things and see. Alright, you can go online and search for these things and see the details. So from here, we're already here, and I told you guys yesterday to go to themes, go under appearance, go to themes, and go and explore. But before we do that, there are some settings that I want us to go through before we continue. I need you guys to come to settings. Alright, settings. Please, if I'm being too fast, tell me. I don't need you to mute your screen. Sorry, I don't need you to mute your microphone. Or else, if you need something urgently, and I am not currently on the chat screen, I can't see the chat here, so you can just mute your screen real quick and call my attention to whatever it is you're trying to call my attention to. So it is very important for you not to distract the class. So I need you guys to come to settings, click on general settings, click on general. Alright, so when you click on general, it is loading general settings, and here you can change your site title if you want to. Instead of delivery website, you can change it to my awesome website. Or maybe probably you are designing for Redeemed Christian Church of God, you say Redeem Christian Church, and then their tagline, maybe it is Rock City Parish, or Rock City Parish. That's the name of my church. Or maybe probably you the City of Lights Parish, or whatever. Or maybe probably you are designing for real estate agent. You can say best realtor in USA, and you can change this to maybe Afric Homes. Do you understand? So this is, you understand the concept of site title and site tagline right now. All right, so most of the time, don't mess with this. Leave this alone and leave this alone. All right, leave this alone, leave this alone. Maybe sometimes you can just change it to HTTPS if you have SSL installed on your if you have SSL installed on your on your domain. All right, please give me a while. Okay. Okay, my mouth is getting dry. I want to get some water. Okay, very good. So and then you can change the administrative email. Let's say you want to deliver the website right now and you want to change the email from your email to the client's email. So you can go ahead and change it here, but most of the time I don't advise you to change it. What I will advise you to do is to create another user for, you can create another user. Under user here, you can add new user, for your client. I will not advise you to log yourself out to log yourself out of it and all that stuff, because later you might need you might need access to it to maybe fix a bug for them or maybe make an upgrade for them. Most of the time it is a bad idea to give clients administrative privilege. What if they go ahead and they spoil something? What if they go ahead and they are poking around and then they mistakenly break something? It's going to be up to you to fix it, although you get to charge them money for you to fix it, but it's up to you to fix it. All right. And then God may catch you and you are offering maybe free maintenance for 6 months or free maintenance for 3 months, just to pull them in, because these are some of the things we offer clients to get them to work with us. Maybe you say, okay, I'm going to offer maybe for the first 3 months I'm going to offer free maintenance, or maybe for the first 6 months free maintenance. But in my own advice, if I want to advise you, don't make it more than 6 months. Do you understand? You can give them free 6 months of maintenance, but after 6 months then they have to start paying you recurrently for maintenance. Do you understand? You have to start paying you recurrently for maintenance. So most of the time you can just do maybe a monthly maintenance package that is not more than maybe like $20, $25 or $50. They're paying you $50 per month to maintain their website, which is fine. Do you understand? If you have like maybe 10 websites and you're collecting $50 per month for maintenance from each of them, do you know how much that is for you? Like just like steady income. All you just have to do is to make sure you keep their website updated. If any problem arises, make sure you fix it for them. Just make sure everything is looking good, and you are collecting soft $500 per month. Do you understand? So these are some of the opportunities that lies in this thing. It's not just about getting a client and collecting money. No, you can still offer some packages and be collecting money every single month. Right? And then even if you are very, very lucky and you design maybe a dropshipping website or maybe an e-commerce website that requires constant updating of product, constant attending to, and they want you to handle that for them. There are some clients that they will want you to handle that from them. They just want to focus on the delivery and focus on customer relation and all that stuff, but they want you to handle all the technical parts. You even get to charge more. Do you understand? You can charge as high as $300 per month to do that job for them. Do you understand? And then sometimes what I do is that I charge them like maybe $300-400 per month, and I just hire someone else to do that job. Maybe I can hire someone else and pay them maybe like $100 or maybe $150 to do it, and they will be happy to do it. Do you understand? I can hire someone on Fiverr or hire some of my guys to just do it, to do the job, and then I can just pay them a percentage of it. Do you understand? But I mean, if you are not too busy, you can just do it and keep your own money. So that's what we are talking about. If you are not building a membership website, leave this alone, and then just leave the rest as the default. But time zone is very important. Time zone, check time zone here. Now, if you are designing for Nigerian clients, Nigerian time zone is UTC +1. All right, Nigerian time zone is UTC from +1. US time zone is, I think, UTC -4. All right, or UTC +4 or -4. I think it's -4, UTC -4. Do you understand? So you can just check the time zone of the country of the person you are designing for, and then you can select the time zone here. Do you understand? It's very important. So since we are designing for a Nigerian client, let's just say UTC +1. All right, and then we can go ahead and just save changes. It's very, very important, please. It is so super important. So immediately after we are done doing that, I hope you guys are following me. Come to permalinks. Do you understand? We have writing, readings, and all those stuff. Just come to permalinks here. Permalinks. Alright, you see permalinks here, click on it. Alright, so go to permalinks and then make sure post name is selected. Post name. Make sure post name is selected. And after post name is selected, make sure post name is selected. Go ahead and click on save changes. Alright, please, if I'm being too fast, come to the chat section and tell me that I'm being too fast so that I can slow down a little bit. But I don't want us to, waste too much time, because these are just some very simple things that you can just go over very fast. Do you understand? So immediately after you are done, now let's go ahead and install. Let's go ahead and install a theme. Alright, let's go ahead and install a theme. Come over to appearance, come to themes, click on themes. As I've told you guys yesterday, themes are very, very important. Themes, they determine the structure of your website. We have 2020 active right now. If you see how our website looks like, I think I mentioned this yesterday. Oh yeah, we are having privacy error. Do you know the reason why we are having privacy error? I think I changed this thing to HTTPS. Let me change it back to HTTP. Alright, we don't have SSL certificates installed on local, and I'm changing it to HTTP, so that's why I'm having the issue. So if you have deployed your application and you have purchased SSL certificates, you can, if you want to read more about it, this secured sign that is put in here, you can see connection is secure. If you look at our own website here, not secure, connection is not secure, because we don't have SSL certificates. Do you understand? So if you want to read more about SSL certificates, just go ahead and read SSL certificates. Alright, you can read the meaning, and then they will probably tell you the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Do you understand? They will tell you the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. So from there you can get to understand the secure protocol and the normal protocol. So, and the reason why we are getting this error here. But lo and behold, if I save the changes now, save the changes now, we should be good to go now. Alright, we should be good to go now. We should be good to go. Okay, very good. Now you can see, as I was saying before, this is how our website looks like right now. Alright, this is how our website looks like right now. If I go ahead and change the theme, if I change the theme, let me go back to appearance, themes. Alright, someone said I'm being too fast. I will try and okay, I will try and slow down a little bit. Sorry about that. I'll try and slow down a little bit. So if you go ahead and change the theme to 2020, 2021, you will see that our website has changed. So now I'm going to be recommending a theme for you guys. Now the reason why I'm recommending this theme is because, number one, it is free. Number two, in my own opinion, because we have a lot of themes, in my own opinion, it is one of the most beginner friendly themes. Alright, it is one of the most beginner friendly themes, and it is very, very awesome. And number three, it is a general purpose theme. You can use it to build anything. You can use it to build an e-commerce website, a photography website, anything. Alright, it's a general purpose theme, and that is the reason why I recommend it for beginners. Now, it's very important that you install the same theme as I am. If you install another theme, you won't be able to follow my step-by-step tutorial. Alright, you won't be able to follow my step-by-step tutorial, because the settings for some of these themes are different. The settings for Extra is different from this, is different from that, is different from this and that and all that stuff. Alright, so you have to follow what I am installing. Now, the name of the theme that we are going to be using is called Ocean WP. Ocean WP. And this is it right here, Ocean WP. You can see Ocean WP here, guys. Can you see Ocean WP? This is the one we are installing. What I need you to do is to click on install, right? Just click on install and make sure you are connected to the internet, because it is downloading these stuffs from the internet. Alright, it is downloading the theme file, the theme folder, the theme details. It is downloading everything from the internet. So you have to be connected to the internet. Do you understand? You have to be connected to the internet. Okay, fine. So my theme has been installed. All I have to do is click on activate. Now I'm going to wait a little bit. Ocean WP. The name of the theme is Ocean WP. Alright, so that's the name of the theme. Ocean WP. Ocean WP. Now, after I have installed and activated Ocean WP, if you come to your website right now and you like reload it, if you reload it right now, you will see that the structure of the website has changed. Do you understand? I know it looks kind of boring right now, but we are going to change it to something awesome. You will see that it's already making sense. Like, this thing is already coming together small. We know that this looks like an header. This looks like header. Do you understand? This looks like the body of a website, right? So we are getting there small. We are getting there small. And let me open Events Digital / design portfolio. All right. Okay, very good. Now you can see that this is coming together now. So you can see now what I need you guys to do right now. You will see this prompt right here. You will see this prompt right here. Can you see this prompt right here? You can see this prompt right here. There's a prompt here, and that is saying this team recommends the following plugin, Ocean Extra. Right? This prompt should automatically appear immediately you install Ocean WP. Do you understand? If it does not appear, just reload the page. If you reload the page, then it should automatically pop up. Alright, so what I need you to do is to go ahead and click on begin installing plugin. Alright, begin installing plugin, and while connected to a good internet, just click on install plugins. Now let me tell you what plugins are. Plugins are awesome. Plugins add extra functionality to your website. Alright, plugins add extra functionalities to your website. Themes are supposed to make it look fine, make it look good, and then they give it the structure, the basic structure of your website. But plugins, they add extra functionality to your website. Okay, let's say you want to add automatic WhatsApp chat. For example, now let me show you something. Alright, now this thing might say plugin generated an unexpected output, but don't worry about that. As soon as you have successfully installed plugin Ocean WP, you are good to go. The reason why we are having this is because we are on local. Do you understand? We are on local environment. That's the reason why we are having this. All right. Now, plugins add extra functionality to your website. Let me show you something. If you go to let me say what's the name of this website? Please mute your microphone. Who is that? Is someone saying something? Please mute your microphone. Are you saying something? Someone said I'm moving too fast. Okay, now if your plugin said installation failed, it means maybe your internet is not strong enough or something. All right, you can take a screenshot and send it to our WhatsApp group so that we can check it out. But it should not say installation failed. If it says installation failed, reload the page and try and install it again. Do you understand? And if it is still saying installation failed, then leave it alone. Let's continue. We will fix it later. It does not affect what we are going to learn today. Just leave it alone and let us continue. Now from here, you can see this is the website that I'm opening. This is Satrop website, Satrop Schools. You can see it is one of my portfolio here. This is Satrop Schools right here. Right, this is Satrop Schools. Now you can see that this is just a normal school website and all. Right, this is just a normal school website. But you will see that there is a little chat here. There is a little chat icon here. When you click on it, it's an automatic WhatsApp chat icon. So if I should type anything and say hello Satrop, I want to talk with admin, and I click on enter, it will automatically open my WhatsApp and send this message to them on WhatsApp directly. Do you understand? If I'm on phone, if I should do this on phone, it will automatically open WhatsApp right away and send it to the admin of of the school. Do you understand? Now, it is a special plugin that allowed me to add this functionality to this website. All right, it is a plugin that allowed me to add this functionality to this website. So if I want to increase the functionality that my website gives, then plugins are the way to go. All right, plugins are the way to go. Tomorrow I'm going to explain more about what plugins are. We're going to see several plugins and how we can and how we can build very cool stuff with plugins. Do you understand? If you want to add e-commerce functionality to your website, there's a particular plugin that you can use. It is called WooCommerce. It is called WooCommerce plugin. All right, it is called WooCommerce plugin. All right, if you understand, it is called WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a WordPress plugin that allows you to build a new store in minutes. Do you understand? So it is awesome. When you install this plugin like this, you have already turned your website into an online store that you can sell stuff. So plugins are very important. We are going to get to hear more about plugins tomorrow, but I don't want us to focus about that's not the essence of this class today. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But you do understand this part, right? Okay, someone said they are still at the beginning. Well, I don't know. We can't really go back / wait for you like that. Sorry, how many of you are following me? If you are still following me, please come and type I'm following, so I will know that I'm not alone. Type I'm following if you are following me. Okay, very good, very good. Flora is not following. Okay, this is what we are going to do. When we get to a point, I'm going to do a general recap. All right, but I want us to beat time. I don't want us to spend more than 1 hour in this class today. So now, after you have done that, what I need you to do is to click on just click on your site, visit your site. Then after you visited your site, right, after you visited your site, then you can just click on customize. See customize, click on customize here. All right, just click on customize. Yes, I will make the replay of this class available so that you can so that you can go ahead and sit down with it and you can practice again. For some of you that you are lost, the replay will be available so that you can sit down with it and you can just follow the replay. You can pause it the way you like, and then you can you can have access to the class. So now, what I said, when you have your website like this, click on this customize. You can see this pencil icon here. Click on customize here. You should see this customize link here. Just click on it. Immediately you click on it, it will open the customizer for you. It might take a while for the customizer to load, but it will load up. All right, the customizer will load up, and boom, we have it here. The customizer has already loaded. So this is the customizer. So this is the customizer. This is the customizer. This is the customizer. Now, I'm going to go through all these customization settings real quick. So before we go, now, the first thing I need you to do is to click on brand identity. Sorry, site identity. Click on site identity. And then we have seen this before. You can change it from here as well. But let's upload a site icon. There's something we call a site icon. All these little widgets that is beside websites in the tab of the browser. That is what we call site icon. You can see this is for EDIA. This is for Google Meet. This is for WordPress. This is for this is for Eden's Digital. So we don't want to always have this default WordPress stuff on our website. So we need to change the site icon. Click on site icon and upload a site icon. All right, upload a site icon, and we are going to go ahead and upload a site icon. Let me see. Let me just pick one. Let me go to desktop, open Eden's Digital, and maybe logos. Okay, let me just pick this Eden's Digital logo. Let me just pick this Eden's Digital logo, and then just send it here. And then that's our site icon. And when I click on select, if you ask me to crop it, if I want to crop it, do you understand? If you want to crop it, but I don't want to crop it, it's okay like this. I just click on send. All right, I'll click on crop, and then if I click on publish, all right, if I click on publish, it has been done. Do you understand? So if I come to a new tab and I reload this page, so instead of having the default WordPress logo, now we now have this as our site icon. Now it is always very professional to have a site icon. Do you understand? If you are a graphic designer, you should understand the meaning of site icons. If you are a graphic designer, you should understand the meaning of site icons, and you should understand the importance of it. So when you are working with a client, and then the first thing you ask them is, do you have a logo for your business? Do you have a site icon? If they say no, fine, you are happy, because you had it joined to their price. Do you understand? You are going to create a brand and the brand identity for them. You are going to create a logo, a site icon, and everything for them, but they will have to pay you for it. That's extra. It's not part of your web design money. So what I used to say to people is that whenever you are billing a client, don't just call price off your head, like your total price is 150,000 or your total price is 450,000. Don't do that. Send them an invoice, break it down. This is how we are spending your money. Most of the time, if you tell them that your money is 550,000, the first instinct a Nigerian have in this life is to price it. That is the first instinct. That is the first instinct every Nigerian have. I don't understand. Maybe that is inside our DNA, or because the way Oyinbo people do things is quite different. When you tell Oyinbo people will not even ask you to tell a price. They will ask for an invoice, and if they can't afford it, they will tell you that, oh, this is a little bit above my budget. Is there a way we can adjust it? But if you tell a Nigerian man your price is 200,000, you say, hey, Sheikh Ogba, can you collect 150? Can you collect 100? That's the first thing they will say. But in order to avoid that, create an invoice and list everything out. Where domain and registration is so amount, logo design and whatever is so amount, web development is so amount, maintenance and clinical is so amount, this one plugin, WhatsApp chats, whatever is so amount. Let them list it out for them. Now when you list it out for them and you give it to them, so it won't be as if you are just calling stuff off your head, and then they will be able to relate more with what you're doing. So what I'm just saying is that if they don't have a logo before, you have to charge them for the logo. So immediately after we have done this, now the reason why I'm pausing in between these lectures to take my time to explain this thing is, we are not just here to learn web design. Do you understand? We are here to learn a little bit of the we are here to learn a little bit from my experience, a little bit of the business involved, and a little bit of motivation, and a little bit of eye-opening, and a whole lot of eye-opening. Do you understand? So what I need you to do is to get out of here, and let's come to menus. Click on menus. Alright, click on menus, and what I need you to do is to create new menu. Click on create new menu and select main. Alright, select main. Alright, select main, and the name you want to name your menu, name it anything. You can name it Big Sam menu, whatever menu, Flora menu, whatever you want to name it. But me, I will name mine main menu, because it just makes sense for you to know that it is the main menu. And then just click on next. Right, now the next thing we are going to do is to add items to our menu. Now I'm going to need some help from you guys. Now if you want to create a typical website for people, alright, if you want to create a typical website for people, now what are the pages that we expect to have there? I know that we are going to have an home page. I know that we are going to have maybe a services page. We're going to have a services page. I know that most of websites always have about us, guys. So yeah, I want you guys to give me ideas. After about us, what else? Come to the chat section and type it. After about us, what else? Maybe contact us. Now give me ideas. I'm coming to the chat section to check your ideas now. Nobody is typing. Give me ideas. No, not footer. You don't have. There's no footer on your. Like I'm talking about the items that will be here: home, blog, about us, portfolio, and all those stuff. All right. for an average for this website now we have about us, facilities, portal, VLC, gallery, news and events, depending on what they want. Do you understand? Who we are, social and deals, FAQs. That's what I'm talking about. Do you understand? You get what I'm talking about now? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So maybe FAQs, maybe shops, maybe events, maybe it's events and news, maybe what else, now depending on what your clients, depending on what they want, so we are going to put that there. Who we are is also almost the same thing as about us. Do you understand? So we can just leave it as about us, right? So from here, if you look at what we have right now, you can see that it's already showing up here. You can see that it's already showing up here. Do you understand? It's already showing up here. Alright? You can see that it's already showing up here. So now this is what we are going to do, guys. Now we can rearrange it before the way we like. Alright, we can rearrange this thing the way we like. Most of the time, contact us is always the last one. So if you want to take contact us to the last one, you can take this contact us and drag it to the last one. Do you understand? You can right click on it. You see the right click or left click? Sorry. You can left click on it and drag it to the number you want it to be. Alright, I'm dragging it to number 2. You can see that it is now number 2. Alright, I'm dragging it to number 2. I'm dragging it to number 2. Now if it loads again now, if it is still preloading, if you reload this thing, it should be in number 2 right now. Do you understand? You can drag about us to wherever you want it to be as well, and then it will update, and then you can arrange it the way you like. You can see about us is now at number 2, contact us is now at number 3, followed by services, followed by FAQs. You understand the drill? And if you want to do something like this, to have like a drop down list, like this, if you want it to have like a drop down list, someone is trying to join. Alright, if you want it to have something like a drop down list like this, let's say maybe probably you want FAQs to be under services, just carry FAQ and indent it forward a little bit under services. Do you understand? You will see that FAQ is now a drop down under services. Can you see that? FAQ is now a drop down under services. You can carry shops and indent it at the same level under services. At the same level under services, you can see that it is now a drop down under services. The same thing, if you want to make about us a drop down under home, just go ahead and indent it forward a little bit. Alright, and it will be, let's say you want news and events to be a drop down under home, just carry it up, and then when it comes here, just indent it forward a little bit here, and then you will see that then both of them will be a drop down under home. Can you see? So it is pretty straightforward, but let's just get them back to the way they were before. Alright, let's get them back to the way they were before. Remove them and just put them back the way they were. Alright, just put them back the way they were before. Okay, fine. Now some of these things, I don't want it to be too long. This thing is too long. Let me remove some of these things. Alright, remove this one. Alright, just go ahead and click on remove. If you want to remove shops, click on this as a drop down, scroll down and remove it. Do you understand? I think we are good with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that it will not be clumsy. So we have 5. So go ahead and publish your, always publish your changes. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. Now this is what we are trying to, this is what we are modeling after, don't forget. Alright, let me open this. That's what we are modeling after. So let's get out of here. We have already created this. And the next thing, let's skip widgets. Come to home page settings. Alright, you can set home page settings as a static page, but we are going to deal with this tomorrow. Alright, what I need you to do is to come to typography. But then, immediately after you get this and you get to this place, I want you guys to go ahead and explore all these settings, all these widgets and code that I'm skipping. I want you guys to explore everything and see what they can do, because I mean that's kind of like the whole point of working on our local host. Now this local host in which you are working, this local WP, your website is only visible to you alone on your laptop. You can't send your link to people and they will see your website. No, it is meant to be a local environment where we can design stuff, where we can practice, or so that even if we mess up, people outside will not see it. When we are now ready and we know that okay, I've built my website and I'm happy, we can now transfer it to a domain by buying domain from domain services like Namecheap, or some of you might know WooGoHost, but WooGoHost is terrible. Don't buy from WooGoHost. Alright, some of you might know WooGoHost or something. It's a Nigerian company, so their hosting is super cheap, but it is terrible. Do you understand? It's terrible. I don't advise anybody to use WooGoHost. So Namecheap is still a good alternative for you to buy your domain from. Let's say you want to do my new business.com. Alright, you will search for mynewbusiness.com here, and lo and behold, you should now you can see this is it. If it is available, if your newbusiness.com is available, they may allow you to buy it. If it is not available, okay, I'm having a call, please guys, give me a while. Hello, this is who am I speaking with? Israel job with me father, I'm meeting consent. Okay, sorry about that guys, I had a call. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Please come to the chat section, let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Okay, very good. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. So we can go ahead and host our website here. Oh, can you see? mynewwebsite.com is not even available. Someone else has registered it. Do you understand? The same way you can't register facebook.com again. So you have to come up with a unique name for your web domain. Do you understand? So this one is a story for another day, maybe probably the day 4. I'm going to talk about all this day 4. Right? This is just a sneak preview of what it is. Now, I want you guys to just go ahead and explore all these things. Don't be afraid to break anything. Just explore all these things. Explore these widgets that I couldn't teach you. Just go ahead and check it out. I mean, you guys are smart. You can figure some of these things out. So let's go to typography. I'm just going to mention the most important ones. Come to typography. You can come to general and set typography general. Get out of general. Come to body. You can set your body font. All right. You can set the font of your body. You can set your font here. But let's come to main menu. This main menu here. Come to main menu here and change the font to maybe Poppins. I like Poppins. Change it to Poppins, and maybe set the font to 15 pixels. And publish your changes. Let's get out of there. You can see that the font has changed. The font has already changed, right? Very good. So get out of typography. You can go ahead and set more typographies if you want to set it, or you can set more typography, but I'm not going to waste so much time on that. So let's come to general options. Click general options. There are so many things in these general options, but I'm just going to mention a few. Alright, I'm just going to mention a few. So you can go to general styling. You can change the color, the general accent color of your website. So instead of having it as blue here, you can change it to maybe red. All right, maybe red or pink or something. Now, some of you, maybe this color palette might not be showing for you. All right, maybe this color palette might not be showing for you. All I just need you to do is to connect to an internet. If you are connected to internet, it will show. But if you are not connected to internet, it will not show. So if it does not show, you can just come to Google and type color picker. Color picker. Type color picker on Google, and then you can use this color picker. And you can use this color picker to get the code of your desired color. You can get the X code of your desired color, and you can go ahead and paste it here. You can go ahead and paste it here, and you are still going to get the color you want. But if you are connected to the internet, this thing will show. So you can change it to maybe green, red, or whatever color you like. But let me just change it to red. You can change this over color to whatever you like to. Alright, so go ahead and publish your changes. Now when you publish your changes, and you can see that this thing has changed now. When I hover this thing, is no more blue, it is now showing red because I already set it to red here. When I hover this button, it's now showing me red. When I hover some of these things, it's now showing me red. Alright, very important. If you want to change your site background here too, you can change your site background. If you want to change your site background, you can change your site background. But always just leave it as white. White is okay. So just get out of here, publish your changes. General settings, you can go ahead and check out these general settings, layout mode and all that stuff. I'm not going to waste time on here. It's not really important. You can go ahead and check it out yourself. Page titles, this page title here, this area here is what they call page title. Most of the time I just remove it. You can come to visibility and hide on all devices. You can hide on all devices. Do you understand? Me, most of the time I don't like it, I remove it. Do you understand? So, but you can do some pretty things with it if you want to. Alright, show on all devices. You can come over here and change the background color. You can change its background color if you want. Alright, you can even set an image. So in this style, you can click on default. You can click on background image. Sorry, I'm a little bit fast. We are our time is fast spent, and I just want to cover as much as possible. The replay for this class will be available so that you guys can sit. I'll try and send it tonight so that you can sit down with it immediately after this class. Don't go anywhere. Do you understand? Don't just go and sleep. Wait for the replay of this class and practice tonight. Do you understand? Make sure you practice tonight. Alright, so you can just change the image. You can change the image to something else. Alright, you can go ahead and change the image to, you can upload an image. Alright, you can upload an image. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? You can change the image to center, and you can change it to fixed, and so that when you scroll over it, it will fix like this and all that stuff. So you can do all those sorts of all sorts of things with it. But most of the time I don't like it. I just like to remove it. Alright, this is not the best way to set an arrow for your website. Just remove it. Alright, just follow my instructions, remove it, and go ahead and publish your changes. Get out of here and scroll to bottom. Scroll to top here. You can set a scroll to top for yourself. This is what we mean by scroll to top. You can see this thing here. That's scroll to top. You can check the scroll to top type that you want. You can select the type of scroll to top icon that you want. You can see the icon has changed here, and you can select the position if you want it on the left or on the right. The bottom position where you want it. If you want it a little bit up, you can button size. If you want to increase the size of the button, and I think you can check the background color too. If you want to change background color to red, you can see that it is now red now. It is red now, you can see. And then you want to change the over, when you over it, you want it to change to blue. When you over it, as I over it, you can see it is changing to blue now. So I'm just showing you the customizations that can be done. I'm not saying you should just go ahead and be doing all these things, but there are things. I'm just showing you the things that are possible. Alright, so from here, publish your changes and get out of here. Now some of these things I want you to go ahead and explore these things by yourself, but most of them are not really important. Just get out of here, and then okay, now let's keep log. Let's go to EDIA. EDIA is the last one we are going to talk about. Alright, and after we are done talking about EDIA, then I'm going to talk about an opportunity that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to talk about that. I don't think our guest speaker will be coming today. Let me check on him. Francis. Let me just check on him to see if he's going to be joining us. Okay, I don't think he's online. Maybe he's still in the air. I don't know. But anyways, okay, so let's continue. So from here, enter header. Now from header, click on general, and you can click on the header type that you want. So we want to deal with this header here now. Now header style, there are several header styles. You can have a transparent header. Now this is a transparent header. Let me show you an example of a transparent header. Now this is a transparent header. Can you see that? This is the header, but you can still see the image at the background. You can still see the image at the background of the header. So that's a transparent header. Do you understand? That's a transparent header. So if you want a transparent header, you can see that some of these things has moved up. Very good. So you can do a top menu kind of header, but top menu headers are terrible. I don't like the way it looks. This is not looking too fine. I don't like it. So you can check maybe full screen header. Full screen header, such that when you click on this hamburger menu, it will take all over your screen like this, if that is what you want. Do you understand? But you can check out some of these other ones, but most of the time I just choose minimal. Minimal is okay, minimal is fine, minimal is awesome. So let's just choose minimal. Minimal is good. And you can set your header height. You can set your header height here. You can set your header height. You can set your header height here. You can see. So I think about 64 is okay. Oh no, let's say about 75. 75 is okay. So header color, background color. If you want to set a background color for your header, you can do that. You can set any background color for your header if you want, but most of the time white header is okay. Alright, white header is okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of general. Go to header media. Leave header media alone. Let's set a logo. Alright, instead of having Afri Homes here, let's replace it with a logo. Just click a logo, and then let's just upload the logo. Let's use Eden's Digital's logo. Alright, let's use Eden's Digital here. Let's use Eden's Digital. I'm coming. Let's use Eden's Digital here. Yeah, so we are using Eden's Digital here, and then let's continue. And then you can crop. If you want to crop, you can crop here, but this thing is not allowing me to crop the whole Eden's Digital. I can just click on skip cropping. Alright, I can click on skip cropping, and then it's going to replace that. You can see it is way too big. I can go ahead and adjust the size. Under size here, I can go ahead and adjust the size. I can just go ahead and adjust the size, and I think this is okay. Do you understand? This is okay. Now there's something I want to mention here, which is called responsive design. Majority of the people viewing your website will be viewing it from a mobile phone. Majority of people who browse the internet today are browsing from their mobile phone. More than half of the total traffic on the internet is coming from mobile phone. So it is important as web designers to make sure that we keep mobile responsiveness in our mind. Now, this is one of the importance of having a mentor, of learning this from someone who knows what they are doing. Some of these things you are not going to learn them online. Responsive design is very important. So one thing I love so much about WordPress is that it makes responsive website design very easy for us, right? So you can see these icons here, these device icons at the bottom part here. You can see where my mouse is right now. If you click on this, this is desktop, tablet, phone. If you click on tablet, this is how our website looks on tablet. this is the size of this logo on tablet. Do you understand? So you can go ahead and maybe you increase the size of the maybe you reduce the size of the logo a little bit on tablets to 108. Do you understand? It's now 108. And then when you get to phone, you want to, this is too big on phone. Let's reduce it to maybe like 70 something, or it's maybe like 94. All right, 94 is even too much. Let's reduce it to maybe 89, or maybe 90. 90 is okay, or 90, or 91. 91 is okay. Now, if I should go back to desktop, it is still 108 on desktop. If I go back to tablets, I think I set 108 for both of them. So if I go to desktop, and maybe I set desktop to like 112, and I go to tablets, tablet is still at 108. If I go to phone is still at 91. So it will allow me to set different sizes for different devices, which will make sure that, okay, it is not too big on phone, it is not too big on tablet, it is not too big on desktop. So it is giving us the dynamism to set different criteria and different parameters for several screens type that we have, and that is called responsive design, and WordPress makes it very easy for us to do. So the value of one screen does not affect the other screen, which is so awesome. And I'm telling you guys today that it is very important for you to keep this thing in mind. Whenever you are designing a website, always keep your, in fact, mobile first approach. Make sure your website is always looking good on mobile first. Do you understand? It's very important. So that being said, let's go back to desktop. We have already set a logo for ourselves. Let's get out of here. Always publish your changes. So let's say we want to set some social, because this is what we are modeling after. We are trying to design this, this top menu here. This top menu here is what we are trying to design. We've already added a logo. We've already added, our menu. Let's add these let's add these social icons. I know someone mentioned social icons the other time. Are you guys following me? If you are following me, please, I want you to come over here and type I am following. If you are following me, come to the chat section and type I am following. Opayemi is doing well. Engineer Fobi is doing well. Jacinta, David Kingsley, Lara, Olu, Shola, Adeshino, Anumoka, Kayode, Godsman, you guys are doing well. Okay, Jamila Mohammed, Abigail Ayodeji, you are doing well. Okay, very good. So let's continue. We're almost done with this class though. So go to social menu and click on enable social menu. So once you click on enable social menu, it will load up the rest of the stuff. So just come over here, instead of just choose, you can choose simple, colored, minimal, dark, and all that stuff. So just choose dark, because if you look at here, it is dark that I'm using here. Choose dark. You can choose anyone you love and you want actually. And then now these are the places where you are going to put the links to your social. All right. Now let's say you want to put in your social links. Let me just use my company. Let me search Edens Digital. Sorry, I want to search Edens Digital Online. Right? So now this is Edens Digital's website, and sorry. Now this is my LinkedIn. You can copy the LinkedIn. Okay, let's use Facebook. You can copy the Facebook page. Copy the link of the Facebook page. Come over here and paste the link of Facebook here. Your Facebook link. So you can go ahead and paste your Instagram link. All right, copy your Instagram link and paste it under Instagram. All right. Maybe copy your Twitter link. Where is Edens Digital Twitter? This is Edens Digital Twitter. Copy Edens Digital Twitter, or maybe your own link. You can go ahead and just paste it. But what I just want you to know is that the links in which you fill up here are the ones that will show up. Do you understand? It has not shown up now, but it will show up. The links that you fill up here are the ones that will show up. I only filled 3 out of all these things, so it's the 3 that will show up here. So just go ahead and click on publish. All right, click on publish. And then if you get out of here now, and then let's click on mobile menu, so it will show up. Don't worry, when we reload this page, it will show up. If you come over here now and you reload this, it should show up. You can see it is here. That's shown up here. All right, although we just need to space it. Do you understand? So if we reload this place, it will show up, but I don't want to reload it yet. Okay, so we can go ahead and just add margin left, add maybe 8 pixel here and 8 pixel of space here, and publish. All right, so when you publish that, it should work right now. And if you reload it here, you can see there is now space between them now. All right, very good. Now from here, we can get out of here. We can come to mobile menu, and then mobile menu, meaning that how our menu will look on mobile phone. Do you understand? This is how it is right now on mobile phone, but you know. So the first thing I want us to do is to just scroll down, and this menu text display, uncheck this menu text display, so that such that this menu thing will go away. So your hamburger icon, custom hamburger icon here, I want you to choose elastic reverse. Elastic reverse is good. You can check some of them, but me, I like elastic reverse because it gives this nice smooth animation. You know, this very smooth animation here. I like it. So another thing I want to do is I want to disable the search icon. I want to remove mobile search. All right, such that, you know, I don't want to have search icon there. I want to remove mobile search. I want to remove this search. You know, the search is already gone. So I think that's all the customization that I want. And okay, mobile menu style, you can have it as sidebar if you want, so that it will just, you know, take over the screen as a sidebar. When you click on it, it will scroll from the side. Instead of having it as a drop down, it will scroll from the side, and you can change it to be maybe full screen, such that when you click on it, it will take over your screen, you know, as full screen, you know, full screen like this. Maybe that is what you want, but I don't want that. I think slide drop down is okay. Right, publish your changes and get out of here. So I think we are done with all these changes. Get out of here. The last thing I want to show you is add top bar. Click on top bar. Let's change back to you know, desktop. Now this is the meaning of top bar. This top bar thing, all right, this top bar here, it can be useful for displaying informations like this, adding a little bit of aesthetics to the website, but most of the time I don't really like them. Most of the time I remove them, but there are situations where, you know, they can still do something very, like in this case now, in the case of Nova University, in the case of Eden's Digital, I have it here. I have top bars here. Do you understand? So if you want to keep top bar, keep it. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. So under general settings, you can go ahead and, you know, this is the top bar. You can enable top bar or disable top bar. Do you understand? I've already disabled it. I've removed it. It is gone. So you can go ahead and click it back, enable it if you want it. Alright, you can go ahead and enable it if you want it, and show on all devices. Yes, if you want it to show on only tablets, or only if you want to hide it on phone and tablets, if you want to hide it on mobile or whatever, you can do that here. And also you can change the background color to maybe black if you want. You can change it to you know, red if you want. You can change it to yellow or whatever. You can change it to whatever you want. You know, you can change it to black. When you change it to black, you probably want the text here to be white. So what you can do is to come to text color. You can change text color to white. So you can see here. So text color is now white here. So you can go ahead, and if you get out of here and you come to content, so you can put whatever content you want there. this is what I want here. So if you want to put your client's phone number here, you can put their phone number here, you can put their email. Alright, you can put their email, you can put anything you want, you can put it there. Do you understand? So also, if you want socials, if you want to enable socials, you can do that, but we already have socials here, so I wouldn't want to do that. In fact, ultimately, since what we are doing does not, what we are modeling after does not have a top bar, since it does not have a top bar, we are going to go ahead and remove that top bar. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and just remove the top bar. We are going to remove the top bar and publish changes. Okay, so I'm just going to leave these ones for now. I want to remove this search button too. I don't want it here. So I think where we are going to go is under header, and then I think it will be under menu, and then menu. Also link effect. I think I should have shown you this link effect. You can say underline from left. Under menu, you can use underline from left, such that when you over it, it's going to underline it from left. I think that was what okay, this one is background stuff. Alright, also this one too, so you understand link effect. So if that is what you want, if you want to do link effect, underline from left, there are several other link effects that you can use. Like for example, now maybe you can do backlightning, such that when you over it, it's going to, let's say you want the backlightning to be red, such that when you over it, it's going to give a little bit of red shadow lightning-ish. Do you understand? But that looks terrible. I don't want that. I probably want maybe underline from left is okay. Underline from left is okay by me. But what we really wanted to do here is to come and remove the search icon. The search icon here. I just want to disable it. Alright, I want to disable the search icon. I don't want search at all on this website. And go ahead and publish changes. And that brings us to the end of today's class, actually. So we are going to continue from here tomorrow. Alright, immediately after you have published all your changes, just go ahead and cancel out of this. Alright, now see what we have right now. It is getting there. We are getting there. We've already created our header today. If you had followed everything I have taught you in this class, you should be able to get here without any issue. My promise to you is that by the ending of these 4 days, you will be able to create this. So tomorrow we are going to learn how we can create this beautiful big banner here, and then how we can start creating some of these things. So this is what we are going to learn tomorrow. It's very, very important. All right. Someone said if we don't want to disable, if we don't want top bar, how do we disable it? I've already shown you how you can do that. So you should be able to disable your top bar. I've already shown you how to disable your top bar. So I hope you guys have gotten something from this class. I hope you guys understand everything we have taught today. I'm going to make the link to this class available so that you guys can go ahead and go through it. All right. Now, before we go, I said I want to share something very important with you guys. Please listen very, very attentively. Although we are going to get to know more about the details tomorrow. Now, this class is 100% completely free. Do you understand? It's 100% completely free. But I would like to invite you guys for a program that I'm going to be having with some of my friends, with some of the mentors in Nova University. We want to have like a very big mega program for the year, in celebration of Nova University hitting 4,000 students. So what we want to do is that we want to teach digital skill, and I've decided to pick web design and video editing. Short ads, creating short ads and creating promotional videos. If you come to Eden's Digital, you come to promotional video portfolios. That is also a very, very lucrative digital skill you can have as well. So some of you guys you are going to be learning web design. Some of you guys you are going to be learning video editing. You can see, you can create, if you can create short video ads like this, If you can create short video ads like this one, people will pay you a lot of money for it. All right, check this out.
Got a kitchen, a home cooked food business? Take it online and make money. Hungry, ready to pay customers close to you are ordering home cooked foods on Nourshify. Cook with Nourshify and get more orders that you can handle 24/7. Nourshify provides you with everything you need to receive, manage, and track your home cooked food orders all from one app. With Nourshify, you enjoy low commission, fast payouts, steady customer supply, and lots more. Click the button below to get the app now to cook with.
Okay, now can you see that? Now you can go ahead and you can go through my video, video editing portfolio here. You understand? Although I have a guy that does this thing, I'm not the one. I don't do this thing. Do you understand? I have a guy that does all these things. All right. But you understand what I'm saying. Now this is the price that I charge for these things. All right. This is the price that I charge. So this is the discounted price. If you are, if this is the discounted price for a 10 seconds video, you are going to pay this amount. For a 30 seconds video, you are going to be paying $699. Multiply that and see how much it is in naira. And if you are doing a 90 seconds video, you are going to be paying $1,299 dollars. All right, so this is also a very lucrative skill. So, and I have a boss in this area. I have a mentor. His name is Mr. Mike Adeyemi. He's my personal friend, and he's also a digital skill millionaire. And then we are going to be running this program together. And also I have a friend of mine too, Mr. Toby Gray, that I showed you yesterday. Mr. Toby is an Upwork expert. Mr. Toby is an Upwork expert. Okay, I think I showed you guys yesterday. He's an Upwork expert. He's a millionaire on Upwork. So we are going to be running it together. Now, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I want to do. I want to help some people get started online. Do you understand? I want to help some people get started online. Let me open where I put this thing on Canva. Let me quickly present this thing so that we can stop. I need to get into another meeting in the next few minutes. By 9 o'clock I need to be inside another meeting. So let me quickly program details. Let me set this program details. All right. Now, program details. You are going to learn web design or video editing. You choose one. You can't learn two together. You have to choose one. Do you understand? Let me present this thing. Sorry, please give me a while. Okay, so you can't learn two together. You have to choose one. It's either you want to learn web design or you want to learn video editing. Now you are going to get a verified Canadian Upwork account. Now, why Canadian? Listen to me. Let's talk. Now, the reason why we are using a Canadian account, although this is not very, it's not very legal according to Upwork, terms of services. It's not very legal for you to, not use your real account, your real country account. But the thing is that if you have ever tried to freelance on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork before, if you have ever tried before, you will see that you will struggle to get job. As a Nigerian, you will struggle to get job. And I can promise you that if you try to do this thing on your own, if you try to do it on your own, I can promise you, I can beat my chest that there is 1001% chance that you are going to fail very woefully. You are going to fail very woefully. See, one job like this you are not going to see. The reason being that when you are speaking to this, when you appear to these Oyinbo people and they check your profile and then they see you that you are a Nigerian, they just automatically attach all the sins of Hush Puppy on your life. All the sins of Hush Puppy and all these other, the reputations that Nigerians have, outside the country now. Nigerians, we don't have a very good reputation. Whenever they see you as a scammer, as a potential scammer. They see you as someone that does not really know, and then they have this stereotypical belief that Africans are not very smart. You won't be able to do stuff. So most of them, when they see Nigerian profile, they just pass you by. They just automatically pass you by. That is why Nigerians struggle online to really make money on freelance platform. But the most successful people, what they do is that um, they open a foreign Upwork account, and this is not just something that you just open out of the blue. No, it requires a special technique, because you are going to need a verified legal documents from Upwork, maybe Upwork phone number and all this stuff to set it up. There are people that do that. They do that and they do it perfectly well. Do you understand? Unfortunately, it is not free. They are not going to, it's not free to create. But I can promise you it is 100% worth it. Do you understand? And that is what we are going to be doing in this program. All right? In this program, you are going to get. Now, it's not going to be an online course. So it's going to be like it's going to be like a program that we all get on a live call like this, and we take you through step by step to get it started. After you learn the skill and you are confident with the skill, then we are going to create your Upwork account for you. It is part of the package of the program. Then Mr. Toby himself, Mr. Toby is my friend. We graduated from school together. Is my friend. He's a writer on Upwork. He's a top rated writer on Upwork. Per writing job, he charges $1,000 per writing job. Do you understand? So this guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So he's also going to take the Upwork class. It's going to take you from zero to how you can get your first client and get your first review on Upwork. Do you understand? We are cutting years of trial and error away from your life. With this program, we're going to be cutting years of failure. Like, if you are trying, I don't know if has anybody tried to work on Upwork or Fiverr before here. If you have ever tried to freelance on Upwork and Fiverr before, please come to the chat section and tell me. Has anyone tried it before? Has anyone tried it before? Come to the chat section and tell me. If you have tried it before, tell me. Yeah, it's not even easy. Most of the time, you might not even see result at all. Do you understand? So, this is because there are secrets to this thing. There are some people that they have cracked the code. They have cracked the code. If you ask them to build a brand new account today, to build it from zero to massive success in the next 6 months, they can do it because they already know the secret of how this thing works. And Mr. Toby is one of them. Alright, is also going to be featured in this program. Alright, and also the program starts on the 10th of this next month that we are taking. The program starts on the 10th of May that we are starting. Alright, we are going to start together. I'm going to pull you by the hand, and we are going to have series of classes, to teach you the skills. Some of you guys that you are going to be choosing video editing, Mr. Mike Adeyemi will be here to teach you video editing, and some of you guys that you are going to be learning web design, I'm going to be handling the web design part by myself. And then after we teach you the skill, what I'm planning to do is to teach you some of the most lucrative parts, which is how to build an e-commerce website. E-commerce website is one of the websites that sells most. That you're going to get someone to really, really patronize you very fast. E-commerce, number one. Number two, sales funnels. Sales funnel, building sales funnel. Number two, and number three, maybe corporate website building. Corporate website building is also very, 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 it's also very fast to get clients. So I'm going to be teaching you those stuffs, and I'm going to major on e-commerce, right? And then after you've gotten it, because what we want to do is an express to success. We want to pass the express to success, to really, really getting started online. But this program is not free. While this free masterclass is free, this program is not free. The tuition fee is 30,000 naira, and the Upwork account creation fee is 20,000 naira, and both of them together is 50,000 naira. All right. Now, this program is not free. It's 50,000 naira, but trust me, it is 100% worth it. It is 100% worth it. But I'm going to do something tomorrow that will totally burst your brain. All right. I'm going to do something tomorrow that will burst your bubbles. All right. Now, if you miss any class, don't miss tomorrow's class. I'm going to do something tomorrow that will burst your bubbles. You see this tuition fee, all right? You see this tuition fee, right? For the first 10 persons that will have access to the program, I'm going to be waiving this tuition fee. This tuition fee is the fee that myself and maybe Mr. Mike is going to collect, and the mentors that are going to come the mentors that are going to come to, to teach us, these are some of the fees that we are going to pay them. But I'm going to be waiving it. I'm going to be sponsoring it. I will sponsor it from my own pocket. But the price that you are going to pay is your Upwork account fee, because I can't sponsor that one for you. I'm not your father. I'm not the one that born you. Do you understand? Because we need to give money to the person that will do this. I don't do it. I don't know how to do it. Do you understand? Those people, they know how to do it, and we are going to pay them to do it. And for you to join this program, you have to, you have to be a part of the class. You have to pay this Upwork account fee, which is 20,000 naira. So tomorrow, I'm going to be sending a link, and the first 10 persons to register via that link will get a tuition fee waiver, which means you are going to be paying 0 instead of paying 30k tuition, which is kind of like what is supposed to be my profits, and some of the mentors that we are going to have, which is supposed to be their profit. I'm going to be canceling it. You are not going to pay it at all. Do you understand? But after our free class, that privilege will no longer be available. After the 10 persons have already gotten access, this tuition fee waiver will not be available. And you are not the only people we are going to be marketing this for. I'm going to be running Facebook ads. I'm going to be running, online promotions. I'm going to be running online promotions to get people to know about this program. So they are going to pay the full 50k. Do you understand? The reason why you are getting this tuition fee waiver is because, number one, you are part of Nova University. You are part of this free program. Do you understand? You are part of this free mentorship program, this free 4 days mentorship program, number one. And number two, because we are celebrating Nova University 4,000 students, 4,000 students. That is the reason why I'm waiving this, this 30,000 naira tuition, right? It's not because I'm a nice person. I'm not a nice person, but because of the season of festival of celebration that we have. That's the reason why I will be waiving this tuition fee. But you have to pay this Upwork account creation fee. Our class starts on the 10th. So that privilege will only be available tomorrow. I'm going to send the link where you can register. The first 10 persons to register will get the tuition fee waiver. Do you understand? Immediately after 10 is already, immediately after the 10th person registers and makes payments, that's all. Do you understand? It's going to stop working. And if you want to join later, then we can, you will have to pay the 50k. But this is totally not compulsory. Do you understand? If you feel this is not for you, you don't have the money to spend, or it won't help you, please do well to ignore it. Do you understand? Do well to ignore it. Our class continues tomorrow. We are going to continue. By the ending of this free class that I'm teaching you guys, my promise to you is that you will be able to build, let me see. You know what we are building, and this is where we are right now. So by tomorrow, this is where we are right now, right? This is where we are right now. By tomorrow, we are going to continue from here, and I'm going to show you how you can build something very beautiful that people will be ready to pay you for. Do you understand? Some of you that you are not going to be able to join that class, that will be the last time me and you will be speaking. Do you understand? Because this free masterclass only ends after the 4th day. I'm just going to give you guys final advice on how to get started and all that stuff, and that will be all. Do you understand? The privilege of having access to me will no longer be available there. So if you are lucky enough to enroll in this program that we are having, then we are going to meet on the we are going to be added to a private WhatsApp group where we are going to be preparing you before on the 10th. So on the 10th, we are going to kickstart this program where we are going to take you through the training, and then we are going to help you create your Canadian Upwork account. And trust me, this thing, see, people don't used to even allow other people to know that they used to do, because this thing is not, as I've told you, it's not really legal like that. It's not really legal. It's against Upwork, terms and conditions. So there are very few people that knows how to do this, and I kind of know some of them. I know one of them that is very trusted, and he has done a lot of. Though me, I don't really freelance on Upwork. I don't know anything about Upwork. That's the reason why I'm bringing someone that knows about it, and someone that has gotten so much experience about Upwork. That's the reason why I'm bringing them to come and teach in this program. So the program starts on the 10th of this month, and we're going to be running it over the course before the ending of this month. And I promise you, anyone that participates in the program, you are going to start having a very, very good testimony by the ending of of this month. By the ending of this month, starting next month, by God's grace, you should be doing a lot of stuff online. Right? You should be doing a lot of stuff online, and I can promise. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. Do you understand? I know what I'm saying. I have seen people gone through metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. In fact, before we go, I think let me show you guys something. All right. Because we're about to go now. I'm supposed to be in a meeting by 9 o'clock now. I want to share you a link, and I want you to go through that link right now. It is one of my students. His name is Diamond Joseph. All right, the guy that I told you that he got a contract of $5,000 yesterday, that was sharing the testimony. There was a program like that we had, where he shared exactly how he was able to, make that happen, exactly how he got that contract and how everything went. He shared that, there. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. All right. So what I need you guys to do is to go and I'm going to leave this call right now, but I will share you the link, and I want you to go ahead and just listen to what he had to say, because he shared everything from A to Z, how he contacted those people. You can see, okay, this is the testimonial. I followed Big Sam instruction and I got a client that paid me $5,000. Do you understand? So let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share this link with you so that you guys can go ahead and you can go ahead and watch this video. All right, I need you guys to go ahead and watch this video. God bless you. As I have said, Nova University. Okay, very good. So let me share it here. Okay, I'm sharing the video here. So what I need you guys to do is to click on that video and go and watch it. Do you understand? Engineer FOB is asking, what is the duration of the course? All right, so the duration of the course is going to be a total of 7 classes. All right, and we are going to span it. There's going to be a lot of practical between. We are going to span it over the course of next month. Let's just say we are going to span it between on the 10th and till something around. We are going to run the class till something around maybe on the 25th of the month. Do you understand? It's going to be very intense. It's going to be very beautiful. You are going to meet a lot of millionaires. You are going to meet a lot of my millionaire friends. You are going to hear from them. Do you understand? And most of these guys are very, very young guys. They're very young guys. I told you guys, some of you are older than me. I'm just 26 years old. Do you understand? I'm 26 years old, right? And some of my friends, I mean, the oldest among us is like 20, maybe 28. Mr. Mike is like 28. Even Toby is younger than me. Toby is 25. He's 24, 25. Toby is 24, 25. These guys they are doing crazily well. Do you understand? They are doing crazily well. Alright? So, yeah, I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video. Alright? I'm going to compress today's class and I will send it to you. Alright? I will compress today's class. Even if I can't compress it, because I was having issues compressing yesterday's class. Even if I can't compress it, I'll just upload it like that, and so that you guys can have access to it. I'll send the link. And if you still have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that, so that you will receive alerts immediately I upload it. So God bless you guys. Thank you very much. What I need you guys to do right now is to go to our WhatsApp class and just express your gratitude there. If today's class is amazing, please go ahead and tell us that it is amazing, and God bless you. So yeah, you guys can start leaving now. Thank you guys very much. How was today's class? I hope you liked it. How was today's class? So don't miss tomorrow's class. Alright, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing that link for the 30,000 naira tuition fee waiver. Alright, I will share it tomorrow, and it is only tomorrow that I'm going to be sharing it. If you got it tomorrow, very good. If you don't get it, that's all. Do you understand? So yeah, God bless you guys. Omolo Yegbe. I can't believe I'm designing a website. Yeah, of course. Okay. God bless you. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Greg, for being here today. Mr. Greg Ube is one of the first persons to join this class. And see, young people, this is what I'm telling you. Some of you guys came late to this class today. Like, I don't understand. What are you doing? If an elderly person can be on time, why can't you be on time? Like, I don't understand. Why can't you be on time? You don't know that this is one of the most important things you have to inculcate into your life as a young person, being on time. Time discipline. It is very important. As much as people are looking for skillful people, they're also looking for responsible and reliable people. And one of the main characteristics of a reliable person is that they are on time. They are on time. If you have a client meeting, if client says meet me by 9 o'clock and you're coming by 9:30, you already lose the job. They're already seeing you as someone they cannot rest on. They already see, as much as people are looking for skillful people, they're also looking for people with value. They're also looking for people with attitude. And nothing says your attitude is smelling more than not being on time. If you are a late comer, you just come late to anywhere. If they say, in fact, online meeting, you are late. Offline meeting, you are late. What kind of living is that? As much as we are trying to make money, as much as we are trying to chase wealth, as much as we have to make sure we are, we are investing in our character. We have to make sure we are investing in our character. It's very, very important. I don't know why young people of nowadays, I don't know why you guys are not taking these things seriously. Upon the fact that I warned everybody, let's make sure we come on time. If you don't come on time, you are going to be kicked out. Some people will still Alpha Solution. Is Alpha Solution here? Alpha Solution, you joined this meeting late. Why did you join this meeting late? You joined this meeting very late. It's not supposed to be. It is not supposed to be. Even if you are going to be late, fine. You can just, reach out to the facilitator. Sorry, I'm stuck in an hold up. I'm going to be late. Something like that. They will know that, okay, this person is responsible. They know, okay, this person is responsible, right? It's not as if this person is just like, I just want to do any hours I like. No, it's not supposed to be. If an elder, I met him here immediately after I joined. He's already waiting on the call. Mr. Greg was already waiting on the call. So we should all learn from that. It is very important. As much as we are trying to make money, let's not forget that we have to build our character as well. So yeah. I'm sorry for schooling you guys today, but I mean, sometimes it has to be done. So, thank you so much for joining today's class. Please don't vex for me. I'm sorry, Alpha Solution. If I, just came out at you like that, please don't mind me. Sometimes I get all carried away with my speeches and all that stuff. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm coming from a place of, just telling you guys of what is important. Right, one of my favorite motivational speakers and millionaire of all time, Tony Robbins, and it's not the only person that said it. It's not only Tony Robbins that said it. He said, when you want to become a millionaire, it's not just about the money that you are making. It's about the person you are becoming before you can make that $1 million. That $1 million is not that you are making to become a millionaire. It's not really the thing. It's about the person you are become. You have to become an entirely different person to be a millionaire. There's a book called Billionaire Habits by Stephen Akintayo. You guys should read that book. You should know that high performing people, they are very, very different from us. They do things differently. They wake up, they don't have anywhere they are going, but they still wake up by 5 o'clock. Not because they just don't feel like sleeping, but they understand that if you want to have a productive day, you have to have a productive morning. If your early morning is not productive, the rest of the day is not productive. They understand that. I know that, okay, fine, I have to wake up by this so time. I have to have a solid morning routine. I have to eat a very some of us, you eat eba, fufu, apple in the morning, and you now be sleeping in the office. You understand? Highly successful people, they don't do this. They have the way they do their stops. Do you understand? So, we should try as much as possible to, to make sure that our habit is preparing us for the kind of glory that we want to get to. A man of God said something and it totally blew my mind. I think it was, one of my favorite pastors of all time. God bless the soul of Miles Monroe. God bless the soul of Miles Monroe. He said, God will not trust you with something if he knows that you don't have the capability to take care of it. If he knows that you are not responsible enough to take care of it. Now let me ask you something. Let's say you are a mother or you are a father and you have a Rolls Royce Phantom. Will you give Rolls Royce Phantom? Rolls Royce is a very big car, millions of naira, hundreds of millions of naira, Rolls Royce Phantom. Will you gift it to a 12-year-old boy? You say, okay, 12-year-old boy, take Rolls Royce Phantom, this is your birthday gift. Will you give it to him? Probably not, because you know that he's not old enough to appreciate or take care of a Rolls Royce Phantom. If you give it to him in the next 2 weeks, he has already spoiled it. Do you understand? God will not make you a millionaire if he knows that you are not responsible enough to be a millionaire. God will not make you a CEO if he knows that if we make this one CEO, the company will crash tomorrow. We prepare ahead of time. We prepare ahead of success. We prepare ahead of success. You become a successful person in your mind before it manifests in your physical. In the nutshell, God will not allow you to progress, or else he knows that you are responsible enough to undo the progress. Some of us are always praying, God, take me to the next level. I want Kiniko, I want this, give me a new job, give me this, give me a new wife, give me the girlfriend that God gave you, you treated her like shit. So God will not give you a wife. The small business that is entrusted to you, you are doing it anyhow. So God will not give you a company. The small car that God gave to you, it is having an engine problem every day. So God will not give you a Jeep. God will not give you an SUV. Because he knows that you are going to mess it up. That promotion that you are hoping for at work, God will not give it to you because he knows that you are a late comer. You do come late to work every day. So is it late coming that you want to teach your, like your subordinates when they give you the promotion? As much as we are looking for, success, we have to always look inward at ourselves to understand the kind of person we are, to understand the kind of person we are becoming. Because that is even much more important. That is even much more important than the money we are chasing. That is much more important than the money that we are chasing. It is the person that you become that is most important. Right? Donald Trump said something. Donald Trump, we all know Donald Trump is a billionaire real estate guy. He said, if you collect everything that I have today, you collect it. You collect everything that I have today. You collect everything that I have today, and I have 0 naira. Just leave me alone. And watch me back in the next 5 years. I would have made much more. Bishop Oyedepo said something. Collect all my ministry. This church, as big as it is, let me start back from ground zero. Throw me inside the bush. And let me start again from ground zero. Check me back in the next 10 years. This bush that you are looking at, I would have turned it into a big congregation. Why? Because of the person that they have become. And that is one of the goals of Nova University. It's not just about young people chasing money. Let's grind, let's look for money, all every way. Hustling. Which kind of stupid hustle? No. We have to become an entirely different person. We have to, we have to become an entirely different person. And everything we are doing as young people, we have to put God. God has to be number one. Anything that you are doing and God is not there, I'm sorry, it is all waste. As much as you are trying to chase something, as much as you are trying to chase everything, make sure God is in the equation. So I guess I should stop talking now. I'm sorry for the motivational speech. I'm sorry, I can't help it. So yeah, I hope you guys, I'm sorry for taking your time. I hope you guys enjoyed my motivational speech, but thank you so much. I think we can all go now. I don't mean to offend anyone, please. I mean, it's the opposite. I don't mean to offend anyone at all. If you are offended, I'm very, very sorry. I'm not talking directly to a person. I'm just, I hope you guys understand. So, yeah, God bless you. I'm going to send the replay of this class, and then we can We can all practice. Practicing is important. All right. Tomorrow's class will be very, very awesome. Will be very, very awesome. I'm going to be sharing the link, to the program tomorrow, and I hope you guys get in. So thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. You should get the video link later today. All right. I will upload it today, so you should get the video link later today. All right. It's going to be uploaded on my YouTube. Let me give you my YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to it like now. All right. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel now, so that when I immediately upload it, an alert will show on your phone that I have uploaded it, and you can go ahead and check it out. Alright, I'm going to send you the link to my channel right now. Go ahead and subscribe to it immediately. Alright, I'm dropping the link to my YouTube channel now. Please just go ahead and subscribe to it. Okay. Very good. So God bless you guys. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.